Yo, what is up guys, Ghost here, welcome back to Stormgate Central. So a quick little update video for you guys today. As most of you will almost certainly know, the next playtest, the Frigate Playtest, is going to be available in 2 days time on the 30th of April for I think the next 3 weeks or so. I believe it ends on the 21st of May. And so we've already seen that a lot of great changes are coming there. Of course, we're going to get to see the third faction for the first time ever. They're also introducing a new infernal unit, the Hexen, which is going to be their sort of new infesting slash scouting unit at the start of a game. There's a bunch of changes coming to the creep camps. There are new 1v1 maps. There are new 2v2 maps coming as well. There is just a ton of stuff to try out. Unfortunately, we've recently learnt that this playtest will be completely confidential, which was honestly a big blow to me because I was really looking forward to sharing that with you guys who aren't part of the playtest and maybe perhaps haven't bitten the bullet yet and gotten access to the game yourself by backing the game. And here's a little excerpt of what they had to say about that. So they said here, we made the decision to keep Frigate confidential so that our playtesters could relay critical early feedback on our third faction and other newly added content directly to our dev team without worrying about negatively impacting perception in the lead up to our early access game. We'll be listening carefully to all the constructive feedback we receive and iterating quickly to help make our early access version of our third faction that much more fun. Our plan is to publicly reveal the third faction at one of the upcoming summer showcase events. So I think the thing here is that the third faction is likely to be rather bare bones and really not suitable for public viewing, similar to how the Infernals were when they first released, and also of course with no Next Fest event taking place this time so that people can actually jump in for free and try the game for themselves, it leaves people wide open to speculation and judging of the third faction before it's anywhere near done, and we've already seen that a lot of people have been pretty judgmental about Stormgate so far. Now that being said though, I do think that the likelihood of a leak, which may be somewhat more detrimental, is far greater than before. I think a lot of the older playtesters are used to this sort of secrecy mode, and, you know, going back to that isn't going to be a problem for them. However, a lot of the new testers came in with the last test, which was mostly NDA free, right? So it'd be fairly easy for somebody who, let's say they don't frequent Reddit or Discord and they just skim over the email and they skim over the NDA that pops up when you log in game for the first time, to simply assume that the next test can be shared as well. The third faction is also something that has been hyped up a hell of a lot, so people are super excited to see that, and I think that's going to further encourage somebody to possibly leak it for everybody to see. But of course, this is Frostgiant Games' decision. I respect it, I understand it, but if you guys do want to get in on the test, you can still back the game on Indiegogo. I completely understand if you don't want to do that and you just want to wait and see how the game turns out before you put any money in there. I'm just saying that is an option. And if you do plan on doing so, I would do it sooner rather than later, because they will have to verify that you've backed the game and then send you manually, I think, a beta key. So, and since the test is starting in a couple of days, well, yeah, you see what I'm saying. However, we have gotten a bit of a sneak peek here at a new model for the catapult. So they say, farewell old friend here. Speaking of replacing placeholders, one of our most beloved proxy assets, the catapult, a reward for capturing a siege camp, is soon going away. It put in a lot of work, but it will be replaced by the V5 rocket launcher. And the V5 rocket launcher is a bit of a nod to the V2, the V3 and the V4 rockets from the Red Alert RTS games, as you guys will probably know. Tim Campbell, some of the guys working on Stormgate at Frostgiant Games, used to work on Command & Conquer. And here's some of the concept art. I think it looks pretty dope, honestly. There's even a little video here showing the reload animation. It looks so much nicer than this random catapult that kind of had, I guess, a bit of a more Warcraft 3 vibe to it there. So that is pretty awesome to see. By the way, guys, don't forget, if you do enjoy the content here on the channel, please hit up that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel a lot. I'm going to be putting lots more Stormgate content up here once we get our hands on the game and it's no longer under NDA. I'm going to be doing guides, casts, all of that good stuff. Obviously, content here has been a little bit sparse, and it seems it's going to kind of continue that way, given that the next test is fully under NDA, but I will bring you guys all of the news that I can as soon as it drops. I wish there was more of it as much as you guys do, but I suppose we're just going to have to be patient until we finally get around to early access and everybody can jump in and play the game for free. But let me know down below, guys, what do you guys think about this test being under NDA? Do you think this is the right call for Frost Giant Games here? Or do you think now with the increased number of playtesters from all of the Kickstarter backers that a leak is now more probable and they should just show off the third faction regardless? I would be interested to hear your thoughts. Leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time.